Gong for Martial Power, Volume 1, Cultivation and Fighting Strategy of Song Family Xingyiquan by Alex Cosmer. I recall during my childhood, some decades ago, being quite astonished when I discovered that countless great martial arts masters had devoted their lives to inner cultivation, as well as to technical fighting skill. Some of them from the outset of their studies, and others only after traumatic battlefield or life experience. The more that I research the warriors and martial masters of old times, and the more that I immersed myself in study and practice under the great teachers of our present day, the clearer it became that inner cultivation was not simply one aspect of martial training, but in fact the very heart of the path. I learned that the Chinese had a specific term for this kind of work, Gong, which means literally inner work. My reason for writing this series of books was to try and answer the simple questions arising from my childhood discovery. First, how can Gong help me develop high-level martial skill and robust internal power? Second, how can Gong enable me to deal with death and dying? Third, how can Gong lead to spiritual insight? And fourth, how can Gong produce vibrant health and longevity? In the answering of these questions, I hope to give you, the reader, not only a clear understanding of the theories which guide many internal martial arts, but also exercises drawn from the principles, things to do which you can experiment with to deepen your ability. These questions deserve profound study and unrelenting practice over many years to unravel their answers. This book series can at best serve as a springboard for further contemplation. After all, the tried and tested path to genuine insight and ability is to receive the oral transmission of a master over many years. Many martial arts systems, due partly to their close relationship with systems of religious belief or meditative cultivation, encourage their adherents to look deeply into the workings of the emotions and psycho-emotional patterns, into the intention and subtle workings of the mind, to examine the great questions of morality. For the armed warrior whose very life and that of his clan depended upon having superior courage, internal power, split-second decision-making ability, and fighting skill, cultivation methods provided a path towards seriously upgrading such qualities.